Hey guys, it is Monday evening, 7:38. I just wanted to come on here to talk to you guys because I had a lot of DMs and questions about my post that I made yesterday. So I just want to say thank you for all the love and support. I just truly appreciate it. Like, low-key, I didn't really want to post the photos, like the before and after photos, just because I feel like a lot of research shows that usually people gain the weight back after a year. So as I'm approaching, being over halfway through, it's been over half a year for me. So I'm like in month 7 of being on keto. And, I just wanted to come on here and not be afraid, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. So love, power, and a sound mind. And I think with weight loss, I've always struggled with it. So, I'm definitely open to coming on here and talking about my experience and how I did it. I got some people joining. Hey, Candace and Damar. I want to open up my my laptop so I can see the questions and stuff. Hey, Soror. What's up, boo? Thank you. Yes, y'all, this is now y'all know what I did a couple days ago. I cut out a plug in my hair. So I'm just going to let her be free for a while. But yeah, I just flat twisted it. I pretty much flat twisted it like forward and then back. And then I just put perm rods at the end of it. So yeah, I'm just rocking my natural hair. This it. Yes. How's the baby? How was his first Christmas? So I'm gonna let more people get on before I start. Hey, Nikki. What's up, Sora? Aw. Hi, Jacqueline. So I'm looking for my notes from when I started keto. So, okay, so y'all know the pandemic started March 15 officially. JoJo's House of Beauty had to close for 14 weeks. So I'm not even gonna lie, I started stress eating. I would go through a whole bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, like a family size, no problem. I would eat it maybe within a couple of days, and I just kept going back to the pantry. So this was like March. And mind you, during this time, I'm still working out 5 days a week. So, going to the gym, like clockwork, getting there at pretty much at 5 a.m. I would go to the 5 a.m. classes. But what I realized was I got on the scale probably around March, the end of March, going into April, and I got on the scale and I was like at the heaviest I'd ever been. Hey, Goo. Thank you, Nikki, for the happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too. Hi, Daria. So yeah, I got on the scale and I was at 264, y'all. And I was just like, this too much. Like, my knees started bothering me. I didn't feel comfortable in my clothes. And my stomach was definitely larger. Like, I knew that even though I wore my weight well, as people would say, I knew that there was a significant amount of weight gain, and I just didn't feel comfortable with that. And a part of me, thank you, a part of me was just like, okay, like, what can I do? I work out. And then God was just like, listen, it's not about working out. It's about what you're eating. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do I've heard people always talk about keto. Keto has been like in the back of my mind probably for about a year now. I've had clients who did keto. I heard different men did keto and they lost all this weight. So I'm like, all right, I'm a research keto. So this is like after I had worked out, I'm looking at myself in these videos that I'm posting on Facebook and I'm like, my belly is big, you know? And I was just like, I have to do something different because I can't keep working out like this and I'm pretty much just gaining weight as I'm working out. And I've always been strong. I've always worked out. I've always ran, you know, I've ran several half marathons. I've ran several 5Ks, 10Ks, you know, I've done all that. But this is the heaviest I'd ever been. And to see the scale go from, usually I used to be around like 235 to go up to 264. Like I was just like, what is going on? So I had to take a really hard look at myself and just decide like, what are you gonna do, Joe? Like me and John, we have not had kids yet. So that's something that we've always wanted to do. Just a little information we're not preventing. You know, and I've told people like, they're like, why don't you have kids? And I'm like, everybody can't get pregnant easily. So, you know, that's something that we, not necessarily battle, but it's just not our season yet for that. And I'm trusting God in that as well. But I feel like this definitely had to be a step in the right direction to get to conceiving. Like if I'm 264 to start before I even have a baby, just imagine how much I'll be once I'm pregnant. I could get up to 300 pounds and I just didn't want that. So I decided this was like April. By this time it had been a couple weeks had passed and I'm working, you know, that's not necessarily behind a chair, but because my salon was closed, I am literally like hustling, like selling products and making videos and, you know, going out grocery shopping while John was at home, you know, so I was just still going through the motions of trying to just keep my business afloat during that time. And I was stress eating, you know, I was just eating whatever. I didn't care. So probably around April 31st, I was just like, I don't know. I just felt like maybe the Holy Spirit was just like, do some research on keto. And I'm like, all right. So I sat down at my desk and literally I sat there for about an hour and a half. And I just decided like, all right, I'm going to research this and see what it is. So, I found these videos on YouTube and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, post the links that I found that helped me to understand what keto was. So the first thing that he talked about, that really stood out to me was just breaking down like, okay, the problem with a lot of Americans is that we are, inflamed. And inflammation comes from pretty much eating processed foods, carbs, whether it's McDonald's, whether it's, you know, fast food, all the processed foods that we eat. Now, mind you, you know, I would eat salads and stuff, but I'm a snacker. So like, I love graham crackers. I love, matter of fact, I would eat a bowl of cereal. So I brought the cereal here. I love Cocoa Puffs, right? I'm like, oh, a bowl of cereal. It's not, you know, it's not a bad thing. Like, it's just a bowl of cereal. So, you know, what's a bowl of cereal? So after doing my research on keto and them explaining like, okay, well, you want your body to start burning fat and stop burning carbs. But the problem is your body is burning carbs all the time because that's pretty much all we're eating. So like, for example, I told y'all I liked Flamin' Hot Cheetos. So, you know, I was like, okay, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, not a big deal. But actually it is, because if you look at the carbohydrates in Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I think, what is it, like one serving is probably like 20 something carbs. And what I learned was, you know, and I would definitely eat more than just one serving. So I'm probably eating 100 carbs in one serving. So with keto, I'll go back to what keto is. So keto is pretty much, you want to have your body burning fat, like good fats. So good fats are like avocados. Good fats are coconut oil. You want to make sure you're eating like veggies. So like broccoli, arugula. I like spinach personally. You know, you want to eat eggs. If you don't like eggs, you know, some people eat like sausage and stuff. Like I have friends who I've given the links that I've used to help me lose weight, and they, they flourished and they found their own way, because a lot of people don't eat eggs. I like eggs. I just make sure that I eat cage-free eggs, because I don't like the store, like Meyer brand eggs. I usually get like Eggland's Best. So you just want to make sure you get like, cage-free eggs. So, so what I found was, so carbs are, how keto works is they don't want you to have any more than 25 net carbs a day. So net carbs, how you find out what net carbs are, you pretty much look at the box and you look at the total carbs, right? And then you subtract the dietary fiber. So for example, 1 cup of Cocoa Puffs is 30 carbs total. I'm subtracting, it's 2 dietary fiber. So if I take 30 and minus 2, that's 28 net carbs. That's pretty much all your net carbs you could have in one day. And y'all know when we eat a bowl of cereal, we not measuring on a cup. So you could pretty much have, what did we say? 28 net carbs. You could have over 56 net carbs in one serving. So the problem is with what I found for me, I was inching up to the highest of 264 because pretty much I was fueling my body with carbs. And yeah, I would have like, I would eat salads and all that stuff, but I'm smashing cereal or I'm smashing chips. Chips, you literally supposed to have, like, if you look at the bag, and I've never been a calorie counter, I've never been a bag reader, but when I started keto, I found the reason why I wasn't losing weight. And it's because I was fueling my body with carbs. It was fighting to burn carbs, which it would never burn it. And it would store fat. So instead of it burning fat, I'm storing fat. And my body is fighting to burn carbs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So I can't explain the way that. And if it doesn't make sense, y'all just let me know in the comments if it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. But, it was just one of those things like, I was just eating way too many carbs. So, okay. So Tatum asked me, are you going to share an example of what you eat in a day? Okay, so I can. I found this girl on YouTube. Her name is Dominique. She's actually a nurse. And I liked her because I like the meals that she made. So I tell people, find somebody that you can relate to and that you can, duplicate their meals. I liked her meals because they were easy. She's based in New York. So, she's on the go. So she had posted, I wish I had turned to these notes before I started this, but I did not. But she had posted, so for breakfast, I noticed that she had eggs. So like 2 eggs. She would make 4 strips of turkey bacon. And then she would like eat a half avocado. And I started like sauteing like vegetables in my eggs. So I would saute the spinach, green bell peppers, onions. I'll put a little garlic salt, sea salt, and then I would make my 4 strips of turkey bacon and a half of avocado. And then sometimes I would do like sauce on the side. So that's a breakfast for me. So 2 eggs, a half avocado, 2 eggs, 4 strips of turkey bacon. Not 4. Was it 4? No, it's 2 strips of turkey bacon. Is it 4? It's 4 strips of turkey bacon. And yeah, I would just eat that for breakfast, right? So one thing about me, I eat the same thing every day. I don't mind it because I feel like, it's one of those things like I'm not fueling my body for comfort or fueling my body for something that, it doesn't have to be elaborate. Because at the end of the day, the reality of it is like you need something that's quick and easy. It's going to get you what you need. And I was intermittent fasting as well. So I didn't start eating until 12 o'clock. So I would stop eating at 8 o'clock at night and I would eat at 12 o'clock. I would break my fast at 12 o'clock. So pretty much I was only eating 8 hours a day. And when I break my fast, I would usually have 2 eggs, the avocado, the spinach, any kind of vegetables that I wanted in my eggs, and the 4 strips of turkey bacon. So that's how I did it. And then I wouldn't, like in between, so I would eat at 12, 4, and 7. So in between 12 and 4, I would slice up some cucumbers if I got hungry. And I would put like some tagine on it, like that little seasoning. And And I just kind of found my way. Like, you can have ranch dressing, you know, you can have broccoli with ranch. There are some wines that you can drink on keto, but I didn't drink liquor until, you know what I did drink? I drank Trulies. That's what I loved. Okay, so I had breakfast at 12, and then I would have a snack in between 12 and 4, so like some cucumbers or something, and like ranch or the tagine seasoning. And then at 4 o'clock, I would have my protein shake. So I would do the premium proteins. They are like pre-packaged. I get them at Sam's Club. They're like $17 for like 15. And they're pretty much like one net carb, but they're 30 grams of protein. So I would have that. And then if I'm hungry in between dinner and my 4 o'clock snack and dinner, I would have like, you could have like salami, or, you know, salami and cheese. You could have some pork grinds to hold you over. Now, these things, they're very low in carbs. So pork grinds has like one net carb. Salami has like, I don't think any carbs at all. Cheese doesn't have a lot of carbs. And I didn't eat a lot of, like, I would have a string cheese, like a stick of string cheese and like some salami or some strawberries. And then, yes. And then for dinner, that's when I would have like my most veggies. So I would have like 2 cups of broccoli. I would make some salmon. I would throw on like a dollop of like guacamole or something on the side. But you want to get like your good fats in. And I would cook my salmon. I would pan sear it in like coconut oil. I would pan sear it in like olive oil. It just depends on what I was doing. And I would have like butter and garlic and olive oil and like, you know, pan sear really well. I like my salmon kind of cooked well. And then I would eat like between 7 to 8. And then after that, I was done. Now, if I wanted dessert, I would eat like plain Greek yogurt, 2 packs of stevia, some cinnamon, sprinkles of cinnamon, and then you can have like a couple of strawberries. And that could be like your dessert or your like ice cream. So that's pretty much what I ate. And then sometimes what I would do is, if I still was like hungry, like in the beginning, you know, you're adjusting. It's no joke. Like the keto flu is real. You'll hear about that. Keto flu is pretty much where your body is like going through withdrawals. So they tell you to like drink like chicken broth or bone broth. That really helps with keto. Yeah, Tatum, no bread, no pasta. Now I'm gonna tell you, there's a few tricks I got up my sleeve. Now the Mission, the wraps, you guys know about the Mission wraps? They have some net carb, low carb Mission wraps. And they're amazing. So you can make like, let's say you want, like, I love tortilla chips, right? But I can't eat them. So I would cut up some of those wraps. I would cut them in half and like cut them in like triangles. And then I'll put a little olive oil in the frying pan, y'all, and fry them boys up. And then, you know, but fry them up and then let them kind of dry on a piece of paper towel. And I would have some chips and salsa. You know, so you can get creative, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. Like, you kind of just start finding your way. And I can't explain it, y'all. Now, okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much like part of it. So another thing about me is that when I do intermittent fasting, I usually, let me see. I've got a lot of comments. When I do intermittent fasting, I usually put MCT oil in my coffee. So you could have like 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, or light heavy whipping cream with 2 packs of stevia in your coffee and some cinnamon. Like, that's a really good way to kind of help you stay full. The MCT oil helps you to get energy and helps you to kind of focus. It's so weird. I can't explain it. But it really helps to just keep you full. So like, after I come, and I this probably isn't the best thing, but I know for me, when I leave the gym, I usually have like a protein shake afterwards. I don't have a protein shake. I wait until 12 to eat or to break my fast. Some people do, some people don't. I drink a gallon of water every day. So I invested in one of these. I've probably been drinking a gallon of water every day for the last 2 years almost. And what I found is, it just, half of the time, you're probably not even hungry. You're probably just thirsty. So this has really helped me to, just eat less and drink more. And it's good for your organs and your body to drink water. A lot of people don't drink enough water. So I drink half my body weight in water a day. So I'm going to go through some of the comments. I look like I'm talking a lot. And we got some new people on here. And I just want to make sure that I'm not missing nobody. Thanks, Denise. I just want to make sure I'm explaining it well to y'all, because I know I can talk a lot and I ramble. So, same thing every day is easy and I can account for it and the calories. Absolutely. So Nichelle said, I'm the same way. I eat the same thing every day. It's easy and I can account for it. And sometimes it's just like that. And it's okay, because at the end of the day, you're just trying to fill your body with what it needs to get to where you're trying to get to. Like, I'll eat it. And some of my favorite fast food places that I would like go to is like Lake Kebab. Lake Kebab, they have grilled chicken, their Greek salad. You get the small, it's actually a large, it's huge. That's like $12. So it's just like if I'm on the go and I didn't have time to make my eggs and my avocado and my turkey bacon and stuff, I would just do that. And then sometimes I would meal prep. So I would make like a frittata. So a frittata is pretty much just like 8 eggs. You could put a little bit of like heavy whipping cream. You could put all the vegetables that you want in there. And then you just put it in like a oven safe pan with like some olive oil or butter and just cook it on 400 for like, I think like 15 minutes, not even that. And you can put some feta in there and it's so good. And I just cut it up in like a little pizza and I eat that for like 4 days. And I'll pre-make all my turkey bacon, cut up my avocados and just put it in my little meal prep. And that's what I did when I first started, because it was just like, I knew, like I was going to the salon, we were cleaning out the basement. So, I was still kind of working, but I just wanted to be able to grab it and go. I would have my protein shakes. I would cut up my cucumbers. So I just kind of prep my stuff and what I needed. And I would just take like a bag of, I would grab, if I really was hungry and I was out and I didn't have anything, I would grab like a muscle milk protein shake or some, what's the thing called? Skins or something. The crazy part is about skins, I don't really care for them that much. Like pork rinds, I don't care for them that much because they make you so thirsty. So you probably eat like a handful of them and then you drinking like half your gallon of water because you're thirsty after eating them. So, I don't eat a lot of that. And I don't eat a lot of like burgers and bacon. And I'm not a big burger person. My husband loves burgers. So sometimes when he goes to Five Guys, I'll get a protein burger. So pretty much just a burger with, cheese and bacon wrapped in lettuce. And even if I go to Jimmy John's, I'll get a unwich, So, you start to kind of find your way. And you just, once you focus, and I tell people this, if you're going to do it, like anything, it takes time. Like, I remember the girl in the video, she was like, give yourself at least 2 months. She was like, you're not going to see no results. You're going to see results like this in the beginning. So you'll probably drop like 9 pounds the first 2-3 weeks. Boom. And then all of a sudden, you're going to be like, what is going on? Like, why is nothing coming off? What is happening? I'm doing all this work and nothing's happening. And y'all know me, I work out 5 days a week. So I'm at the gym and I'm still like, what is happening? So it takes time. It took time for it to get on your body. It's going to take time for it to get off. All right, let me go through the questions again. I'm using my laptop to read because I'm at my desk and I can't really reach over there. That's awesome. Makia, that's my saying. She's on her second month. She's down 20 pounds. See, so some people have fast results. My results wasn't that fast. I think I was down 20 pounds probably by month 3.5. It sounds like what I had to eat when I learned I had gestational diabetes. Yes, they say that keto is really good for people who have diabetes. I've read that a lot. Hey, Felicia. Did you feel that the intermittent fasting boosted the keto diet that you were on? I do feel like it helped me to eat less. Because, when you got to plan 3 meals, I feel like my psyche, the idea of eating from like 8 to 8 kind of was like, it's just too much time for me to be eating. So I feel like it's too much opportunity for me to mess up. So I feel like with the intermittent fasting, it just holds me accountable to like not eat a lot. And then I just have my 8-hour slot. So it's not like I'm about to eat everything in the 8 hours. It's like, be strategic in what you're eating because you only got 8 hours to eat. That's how my psyche was. That's how I kind of trained myself. But I also was in a space where I was like, I really want to try this and see what happens. And because I did the research, I don't know what's going on with this bang. Because I did the research, I understood what the problem was. The problem was I was eating too many carbs. And I was carb loading for no reason. And I just wasn't fueling my body what it needed. So that is what kept me focused. And because I'm like, I don't know, it's like a light bulb just went off and it was like, this is the problem. It ain't that you can't work out. It's not that you're lazy. It's just that you're not giving your body what it needs. You're doing good. Just start November. I do if as well. Okay. Danielle, how did you manage the holidays? Eating during the holidays can be tough with all the baked cakes and pies. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. So because I started in May 1st, I kind of was already trained on what to do. So even when I go to California to visit John, because John's been in California for 90 days for his 90-day assignment. Even when I went out there, I forced myself to have a routine. So we had Thanksgiving at his family house. Now they had dressing, they had greens, they had turkey, they had ham. I just kind of went to the vegetables. Like I ate a half a plate of greens for the most part. I had a couple pieces of ham. They had turkey. I had a lot of turkey. I just kind of ate what I knew I could eat. And then as far as dessert goes, I think they had like peach cobbler. So I did try the peach cobbler. I'm not going to lie. I just had a little bit though. Because really, you get to a point where you don't really even want it. Like, and because you're so focused, you just kind of know like, all right, let me not do this. Let me not go too far in. Like, even for example, my Christmas party for my team, they came to the house and I made homemade cookies. And then Jacoby had cooked, I hired Jacoby to make our meal for that day. And she made brownies as well. And literally, I made them take all that with them. Like, and I think I had left some brownies here because I thought one of my friends was coming over. I saved her some brownies. And then she ended up not coming over. And I threw it away because I was like, if it's in my house, I'm going to eat it. So, it was just one of those things like sometimes you just get so focused. It's like, I'm not messing this up for nobody. But I'm still going to enjoy it. Like I've tried the brownies. They were really good. I had 2 of my own cookies that I made. They were really good. But I got them Ziploc bags. I was like, y'all can take all these cookies. Take them to your kids. Take them to your husbands. Take them to your boos. Take these cookies because I'm not keeping them. Like we made cookies for Christmas and I literally gave like 15 cookies to my neighbors next door. I'm like, take these cookies, So it's okay to treat yourself, especially if you've been doing it for a while and you're getting the results you want. But the thing is, you have to get back on it. And with keto, if you just do the things you're supposed to do, literally your body will just reset. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is, but it works. Oh, another thing too. I found tricks along the way. So like they have Keto Ice Cream. It's about 3 servings in a little pint. And it's expensive. Now, the keto snacks are not cheap. So I'll show you some of my keto snacks. Because that's what I asked my Secret Santa for. Okay, so this is one that I actually really like. These are called Fat Bombs. Or Fat Cups. And if you look at the back, we're going to look at the carbs on here. Because, that's what we do. So it's 7 carbs on here. It's 3 dietary fiber. And then it is 3 sugar alcohols. So I didn't explain the sugar alcohol to y'all. So do you guys remember what net carbs are? Who can explain what net carbs are in the comments? Anybody remember what I said? About how you can, what do you do to figure out what the net carbs are for the food? Okay. So what I did was you subtract the carbs minus the dietary fiber. So 7 minus 3 is 4. And then you also subtract the sugar alcohols, which is 3. So this is only 1 net carb. So because it's only 1 net carb, if you're having those moments where you're like craving something sweet, you have to invest in these kind of things. And you can't eat them a lot. You just have 1. Because, you'll find your way to kind of not want to eat them. But, yeah, if I'm like, about to start my period and I'm craving something sweet, I eat these, and maybe I might have 2, but it's only 2 net carbs, so you don't feel bad about it. And this is nothing but peanut butter and chocolate, which is cocoa, and they put the ethyl sugar instead of using just refined sugar. So when they use the ethyl sugar, pretty much it doesn't turn into carbs. So these are some alternatives that I found to kind of help me get through those cravings and those moments where I'm like feeling weak. I also like to drink tea. I'll put a stevia, 2 packs of stevia, and I'll have some tea. I grind up ginger water. Y'all saw me eating ginger a couple weeks ago, pure, but I'll grind up some ginger and my Vitamix with water in it, and then I'll boil the water in the ginger and just drink that with some stevia and some lemon. Like, I found that when I'm like at night, when I want something extra, or if I feel like I'm craving something after I already had my quote unquote dessert, I'll just have tea or something and it'll definitely crave it. I don't know what it is about drinking something warm. I don't know if it takes your mind off of it, but it just kind of helps you. And ginger is really good because it's anti-inflammatory. So it helps with inflammation. Okay. Good job, Boomy. She was listening. You said subtract fiber from carbs. Yup, Goo. You right. Yep. Nikki, y'all own it. Okay, Candace, how do you determine your daily carb and fat goal? So there's people who do, they have apps and stuff for that, but I just kind of count my own carbs. Like, I just know, like, all right, if you eat the same thing every day, you know that you're staying underneath your carbs. So that's the thing for me. Like, I pretty much was eating the same thing every day. And if I go over, you can write it down. In the beginning, I was writing it down, but I've been doing it for over 7 months now. So I kind of just know. What I will do though, is I'll probably go back and revisit it because I do feel like I'm starting to kind of teeter, like kind of stay a little stagnant. So it might be time for me to like readjust and look at what I'm eating and just do better. Because my goal is to get to 220. And then hopefully my goal by next year, spring, I want to say like April, I would love to be down to 200 pounds. So yeah. Carb Manager. Okay, so Makia said that Carb Manager is very helpful app for keto. It tells you based off your goals. Okay, well, I might download that for myself. I appreciate you telling me. So we got some more people who joined us. Yep. What else, guys? Something else I want to tell y'all about too. But yeah, I just, when you do your research and stuff, you'll find what works for you. You'll find what you like. And I just send people the links that I've used. And really, honestly, you just have to kind of figure out what works best for your body and what you want to achieve. And that's it. Yeah, I just found it. So they said some of the, so you want to become a fat burning machine. So some of the fish like you can have is like tuna, salmon, shellfish, free range eggs, wild caught fish. They say that beef is used as a fattier content. So you want to ask the butcher for like leaner meat cuts. So like when I made my roast, I used, round instead of, I got the round, what is it called? It's the more leaner cut of the roast, but I got the cow, but I got the round, 2 of them because I just wanted a more, we don't eat beef a lot and I didn't want to have a lot of saturated fat in there. I got a few more questions. Did you get the keto flu? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay, I'ma come clean. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me. So I started keto May 1st, which I think is like a Thursday. I decided to go for a 3-mile run on Saturday. Y'all, I almost ain't make it home. Like I got to a point like 2.75 of my 3-mile run. Like I'm headed home. And then something just hit me, y'all. Like, it was like, my intestines, everything just started to go, y'all, I almost ain't make it. I was going to be on 44th Street, like, And I don't know, something clicked in my body, and it wanted to clean itself, and it was out of control. I think it was the avocado that did it. But yeah, I felt, so that was Saturday, and I just had like the chills. I was on the toilet for like an hour, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh my God, what's happening? And then Sunday, I started feeling nauseous. Like I would be sitting on the couch, and I was just like almost like, it wasn't acid reflux. It was just like, literally, I felt like I was about to throw up. So that was a part of the keto flu. So I just boiled some chicken bone broth and just sipped on it to help with that. But baby, the keto flu, it happened. It's different for everybody. And you could feel nauseous for like a week or two. I'm not gonna lie, because there was one point where I was like, is this ever gonna end? But it ended, and I just kept going. And I would drink a lot of water. Like, I still drink about a gallon of water. I would drink some tea to kind of help with it. But yeah, the keto flu is real. How often do you exercise along with keto? How long before you saw results? And can I have the clothes you no longer fit? Oh, that's so funny. I literally just cleaned out my closet. And I gave so much of my stuff to my team. And I do have a bag left. So if you want to come by, you're more than welcome, Sora, to come by. I got some purses and everything that I'm, I got some like Banana Republic dresses, and I like Banana Republic, but I don't really wear those clothes anymore because I just realized like I have all this stuff for no reason. But yeah, you definitely come by. But how long before you start? So it took, one thing that I found when I did my research is that they said it takes at least 2 months for you to see results. Yeah, and a lot of my clothes are very loose. So I pretty much wear the same clothes like every day. Like, I'll just, wash them. Like, I wear black to the salon majority of the time anyway. But I invested in like some nice bodysuits, and I would wear jeans on like Friday and Saturday. So I just wear a pair of jeans, and then I'll wear like some leggings and stuff and like a nice sweater. But for the most part, everything is just way too big. And I'm not buying no new clothes because I'm just not. Like, it's so crazy. Like, Black Friday, I wanted to shop, and I was like, what's the point? Like, you don't even know what your size is. Like, just keep losing weight. When you done losing weight, then buy some. So I've been working with what I got. How much water do you drink, Sora? I drink a gallon a day. I got this from Amazon, and it has like, the different times on there. Way to go. Almost there. I'm behind schedule because this, my watch died. What time is it? It's 8:16, so I'm a little bit behind schedule. I'm almost there. What else? So we got some more people on here. Ida joined us. Leanne joined. Teresa joined. Sierra. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Simona. Danielle. Yeah, we got a lot of new people on here. I'm using my laptop too, so I can be able to answer the questions and read them. Hey, Angela. Hey, sis. Yeah. What recipes did you use? So I'm going to send you I'm going to put the links in here once I'm done for the recipes that I use. I went on YouTube and I started following this young lady. Her name is Dominique. As a matter of fact, I'll look it up now while I'm sitting here with you guys. She's so dope. And then she talks about like getting your body in ketosis, like with the peak strips and all that. Now, my body never went into ketosis. I don't know if I wasn't doing it right, or I followed what she was eating. So I don't know if my body just didn't want to be in ketosis. So I never officially was in ketosis, but that's okay with me too, because I didn't want to eat all that, extra fat stuff. Like, but I will put the link on the, I'll put the link that I used for her. And then I'll also put the link for the guy that I used that I really liked as well. But she has a lot of videos on here, like a lot. But she's so dope. So I'm going to post those for you guys as well. Hey, Swada. What does that mean? Oh, Josephine, I'm watching for a minute because it's good to see your face and hear your voice. Left follow. Your first rule after starting keto. Oh my gosh, David Bisky. I'm sorry, it's probably too much information, but sometimes you gotta let people know, like, it's real. Like, it's real. It's yeah. Your complexion looks amazing. Did that help with that? I think drinking a lot of water helped with that too. But yeah, I wear makeup too. You know, the glow, it's a little Fenty on there too, but you know, the glow of Jesus too, but it's Fenty too. But yeah, I'm just greasy at the end of the night because I was at work all day, shipping out packages and doing hair and, you know, all kinds of stuff we were doing. Towels, all the above. But thank you. Was it hard to begin? You know, it was hard. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh my God, it was so easy. No, it was hard because I remember, and John got the butt of it, baby, because he would go get ice cream, and I'm like, you eating ice cream? Like, you just gonna eat ice cream? Like, he like, I'm not on keto. You on keto. So, you know, and then I would make him food. Like, we would do HelloFresh, and I would have to substitute stuff. So, like, HelloFresh has a lot of rice in it. So I would give him all the rice, or in the beginning, I would give him all the rice, and I would have like cauliflower rice for mine. So I would make, you know, jasmine rice for him, and then I would have a side of cauliflower rice being cooked for me. So I just, like you said, you just find your way. But I remember, I think it was like the 5th day of me being on it, and I had a yogi tea because I was drinking tea at that time. And you know, they have those little messages on there, and then one of the messages was like, you're stronger than what you think you are, or something like that. And I was like, Jesus, is that for me? So, you know, I was like, okay, girl, you're strong. You got this. Like, you know, I'm like, and it's so crazy how God will send you those little inklings of just like hope to keep going. That was definitely one of them, because I was like ready to be like, let me get some of these Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Let me just soak in my, you know, sadness of 2020, you know. And, you know, early that year, I lost my great aunt. She passed away from liver cancer. And it was totally unexpected. Like, just last year, the year before, in May, we had celebrated my grandmother's 80th birthday. She was there, alive and well. And then by November, she wasn't talking anymore, you know. So it was difficult. It was a difficult time, 2019 going into 2020, because we haven't lost anybody in our family since my great grandmother, and that was 2007. So we literally went 12 years without losing, 13 years without losing somebody in our family. So that was tough. And I think that during the time of COVID, I was able to grieve her. So yeah, just know that you are stronger than what you think you are. And you'll find your way. And if you mess up, it's okay. I remember one time we had went to Five Guys, and I had my little protein burger, you know, with my wrapped in my lettuce, and he had the nerve to leave my burger. He took his stuff and went upstairs. Like, he took his fries, but he left like all these fries at the bottom of my bag. And this was like day 6, and I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna eat a few of these fries. So I definitely, and it was so funny. I was on the phone with my sorority sister, like FaceTime, and she knew I was doing keto. You know, I told her I was doing it, and I was eating my burger. And then, like, when I would eat a fry, I would like go off the camera and eat the fry and come back. And she like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. You know, so I ain't gonna lie, you know, there was times where I cheated a little bit, but if you, like I said, if you stay the course, if you keep going, you'll definitely see the results. You know, just, it's not gonna be fast though. I tell people, give it at least 2 months and then keep going. You already influenced me. I started drinking water instead of wine. That's good, Swada. But you're retired. You can do whatever you want. You living your best life. Jonesy. Hey, Jonesy. Yeah, so you guys, you know, you'll find your way. You find a way. If any way I can help, let me know. But I wanted to come on here because I just kept getting DMs like, what did you do? What did you do? And you know, I do work out a lot, but it was just time. It was time, honey, to change this food. Now, some people don't agree with keto, like some dietitians, some you know, and hey, that's fine. I had a client who's a dietitian. She was like, I didn't believe in it. And I was like, so what do you suggest? You know, like, don't tell me what you don't believe in and don't give me nothing to, you know, help me make it better. And I just told her, like, before you just assume that I'm eating bacon and burgers all day, I actually eat a lot of lean meat. So like turkeys and chicken breasts and, you know, or chicken thighs or, you know, and shrimp. So I'm not like going crazy. Turkey bacon. I think somebody asked about which brand of turkey bacon. I use the green one. What's the green one? Genio. I don't know, but it's like $2, $3. And I like it because it's $3. Because turkey bacon is expensive. Like, you can get turkey bacon for $6 if you ain't careful. So, I think it's Genio, but it's the green one, in the green pack. And it's at Meijer. It's like $2.87 a pack. I usually buy like 2 or 3 packs because I'm eating at least 4 strips a day. So, yeah. Get that. And listen, when you cook it on low and some olive oil, honey. Don't just cook it dry. It's not like pork bacon. You got to put a little something in there to keep it so it can cook. Or cook it in the oven on like, I think it's 375 for like 15 minutes. That works too. You ain't got to flip it or nothing. And it's perfectly crispy, delicious. Some people don't like it, but you know. Let's see. Are you concerned with not knowing long-term effects of keto? Truth. The long-term effects. I don't, hey sis. Hey boo. So, you know, I've been looking into like what are the long-term effects of like keto, right? So even intermittent fasting, like how does that affect you after so long? So I have started, like if I don't want to fast anymore, like if I'm hungry at like 11 or if I'm hungry at 10, I'll break my fast. Like, so I'm not being as strict on myself as I was before. Because I'm sure there are long-term effects, just like there's long-term effects of anything. Anytime you do too much of anything can cause a long-term effect. So I think you just have to listen to your body, but there are a lot of doctors who do recommend a keto diet. I just think that if you're going to do it, try to just make sure you're eating more vegetables than anything, you know, like drinking water, eating vegetables, you know, and just taking care of yourself. Too much of anything. If I'll put a little something in there. Yeah. Oh, so we talking about alcohol. Y'all, let me tell y'all what saved me this summer. Because, you know, the summertime, you just want to sit outside in the heat with a little alcoholic beverage. I love Trulies. Now, they have different kinds. They got the lemonade. They got the tropical. They got a couple other flavors. But you can get like a pack of 15 for like $20, I think. Or maybe less than that. But, yeah, Trulies, make sure they freezing cold. They do the job, honey. And sometimes I'll drink the ice, you know, like the carbonated water. I drink those sometimes. John loves those. I know it has acetane in it, so I don't drink a lot of it. So I might have one, like, maybe one every few days or so, just when I'm craving something sweet or, like, I want pop, that pop feel. But no, I don't drink pop because it's just way too much sugar in pop. I really never drink pop, honestly. Do you grocery bill increase a lot during keto? So, you know, when you buy the keto snacks, they're usually $10. So, like, whatever it is going to be, they're at least going to be $10. But if you're not buying a lot of keto snacks, then you should be fine. You know, like if you like buying salmon and shrimp. The girl Dominique, who I like, she shops at Trader Joe's. So I started shopping at Trader Joe's, getting some of the stuff for her recipes. She always gets like grilled. She has all these different recipes, but I would just like for a week I was just eating that, like cauliflower with like I made like chicken stir fry and with grilled peppers and onions and all that. So it just depends, you know, but for the most part I think it's pretty healthy. I didn't feel like I'm clogging my arteries, nothing. I'm not eating like pork every day, or you know, like even when I eat the salami and, you know, or the charcuterie board, I love those. But, you know, I don't eat them every day. I'm not eating blocks of cheese every day. But yeah, your bill will be a little bit more Because if you're getting keto, like the keto ice cream is like $6 for a little pint. Now, I'm going to tell you the secret. Aldi has keto ice cream. Amazing. Aldi also has, they got turkey meat. They got chicken. When I was in California visiting John, that's where I shopped at. I would get my spinach and lemons and avocados from Aldi. And what else did I get? Eggs. I just kept my staples, so I knew I was going to make breakfast every morning. So, yeah, and even when I go out of town, like I went to Florida this summer. Was that this summer? Yeah. Did we go to Florida? We did go to Florida. Yeah, we went to Florida in September. And my best friend, she was like, so what you eating? I was like, these are things that I'm eating. So she had a lot of it for me. So I just, I think when people see that you're doing it, they definitely help you. My friend said, like, my friend Tia, she's been amazing. Like when I would go to Detroit, she was like, all right, we went camping, I think this past summer. And she was like, okay. She made me like a big bag of like zucchini and squash, and we put it on the grill. I had my pork rinds, and she had pork rinds for me, so my friends were definitely supportive. And I think, they just want to encourage you. And that's the good thing about having good friends. They'll ask you like, what you eating? Because I know you're on your keto. So don't be afraid to tell people what you're doing, because you want people to hold you accountable, and you want people to ask you like, how's it going? So yes, Leanna, I love Aldi as well. Hey, Katrina. Hey, AP Megan. I shop at Aldi, then go to Meijer for what I didn't get there. I know. That's the only thing about Aldi. Aldi's like a hit or miss. I usually shop at Meijer first and then go to Aldi and get whatever I didn't get at Meijer, or if I don't want to spend that much money on it. Because, Aldi, they have stuff sometimes and they don't. Like last time I went to Aldi, I got some crab legs. I was like, these crab legs, $15. Let me get these crab legs, And I just had crab legs. I melted some butter, put a little garlic, a little parsley in there, and a little salt, and had me a little crab broil with crab legs. So I feel good about that. And so yeah. Yes. Like when the crew is down for you, like you gonna win. Cause you ain't got no choice. They just hold you accountable. Like I could just eat my, and it's funny because when she got Tia, we had went to Chicago for Craig's birthday, and she had bought like 6 bags of pork rinds, and everybody was eating them. And it was funny because I'm like, people are like, dang, these pork rinds good. Like people don't eat pork rinds on the regular, but when they see them, they're like, oh, these ain't bad. So now even she started eating pork rinds. She's like, yeah, because they don't have a lot of carbs in it. But she's a chip girl. So, you just find your way. And we're getting older too. It's just time out. Like it's time to tighten it up. Because they say it's going to keep getting harder. So, what else? Thanks, AP. I feel like I'm so greasy. All right, y'all. How long has it been? It's been about 52 minutes. I'm going to stay on here probably for another 8 minutes or so and just answer any questions that you have for me. Oh, you eat chicken. Now, where you get chicken skins from? I ain't never had that. You got to tell me where you got those from. Because that sounds amazing. I'm just waiting to see what you're going to say. I'm just sitting here like, very good, beautiful. Thank you. Thanks, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, where are you at now? Are you in Michigan still? I order online. I'll send it to you. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to send y'all the links too. I'm hungry. And see, because I'm on live, I miss my little space to eat my dinner. So I'll probably just eat some greens. I made greens for Christmas, y'all. Have y'all ever used, they didn't have the turkey legs, so I used turkey tails. Baby, I cooked them turkey tails for probably about 6 hours. I just let them cook on low. I actually forgot about them, and they were just cooking. And I put like a couple onions in there with them. And they pretty much just fell apart. Like, the bone was in there. I didn't even have to, like, you have to take the turkey off the turkey leg. Y'all, them turkey tails was so tender. And I just clean my greens fully well, throw them in there, season the greens. I added like a couple cloves of garlic in my water with my turkey tails, y'all. I had never used them before, but they were so good. And the greens taste amazing. They were so seasoned well. So, you learn something new every day. I made a roast as well, which was really good. It was really good. I'm going to find this link for y'all right now. I wonder, can I just copy and paste it? Yes, I found it. All right, so this is the first link I'm going to put on there. This talks about like what keto is. It's like understanding the whole understanding behind it. Because I feel like you need to know that. So once you get your foundation, like I feel like it's a really good foundation. And then once you know, the problem, then you can work on the resolution. And then I'm going to put Dominique's YouTube on here. And she just talks about like how she makes her meal. Aaron, why you ain't tell me about no turkey tails? I ain't never had no turkey tails in my life. And the only reason I got them because they didn't have nothing else at Meijer. I was like, we getting these turkey tails today. And they did the job. I know, Tip. Okay, so yeah, so I was thinking the same thing. I thought it was a turkey booty. My client was like, they're called turkey tails. I think it's the meat where the feathers come out of. That part. I think that's what it is. But it was smoked and it was good. And we ate it. See, everybody know about turkey. Why nobody ain't tell me about turkey tails? What am I, bougie or something? Y'all, these missing nails is not okay. I want y'all to know that I do know they're missing. And I am going to handle the problem. Wednesday, I have an appointment. I've just been working. And I broke them. Tiffany, you laughing at me. Yeah, so I put the links in the comments for you guys. If there are any other links that I'm missing, let me know. And I'll put those in there. Why am I leaving you? Well, it's been 56 minutes. I'm actually hungry. I just got home from work about an hour ago. And I really want to come on here because I told y'all I was going to come on here and do this. So, and I got tired of writing individual responses. I'm like, I'm just going to make a video. And then I'll probably just upload it to YouTube. Why not? My favorite is barbecue bacon. Ooh, I might order these today. Oh, and then they have this. So, when you start keto, you'll start getting these random advertisements for keto. And they got these. Has anybody ever tried them? They're like the tortilla shells, but they're like 1 net carb per shell. I'm like, I need those. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks, Leanna, for watching. But the links are above in the comment section for you guys. Yeah, and just get, just do your research. Oh, thanks for all the hearts. Fasting. What you talking about, Julie? Oh, what time? Well, I usually stop eating at 8 o'clock. So I stop eating at 8 o'clock at night and I don't eat till 12 o'clock tomorrow. Intermittent fasting, yes. 12 to 8, so it's 16 hours. Intermittent fasting really helped me with my appetite and cravings. I was doing, yep, it does. I feel like it definitely helps you to, if you can not eat, like you can still drink. So you can still drink water, you can drink tea. You just want to make sure you don't have anything over like a certain amount of calories. I think it's like 30 calories or something. If it's over 30 calories, I mean you broke your fast. I had to Google it, like, what is intermittent fasting? What can I drink on intermittent fasting? And that's why I started drinking the coffee with the MCT oil. Now, some people don't put like creamer in their coffee. I still put creamer in my coffee. which is probably why I didn't go into ketosis. But I did a diet blood test and it said keto is my best option for my genetics. Yeah. Oh, 5 calories. Okay. Oh, God. 5 calories. Yeah. And the stevia, like I put stevia in my coffee and stuff and it's 0 calories. So, yeah, you're right, Lakeitha. That was my time. So, yeah. I think, listen, if you can control yourself and not eat, I think it definitely helps with getting the results that you want. For sure. That's the Ghana in you. The turkey tail. That's my sister, y'all. Millicent. I didn't know. Y'all eat turkey tails, Millicent? Sis? Like, I didn't know. Hit my leg. Where'd you do the blood test at? I would love to know. All right, guys. Well, it looks like everybody's winding down on me. So if you got any other questions, let me know. If you need anything, let me know. I'm just thankful. I thank God for using me in this space to do this. I've always wanted to lose this amount of weight, so I'm thankful that I can say I did it, and I just want to keep going. And I just want to take everybody along with me. And if you can't come, that's okay. I'll send you the information, and you choose when you're ready. It's your choice. I mean, nobody can force you. You just get to a point where you like, I'm tired of this, and I'm just going to do something about it. And you are strong enough to do it. So just believe and know. And me and Jesus had a lot of conversations. And I was just like, listen, I'm hungry. Lord, I want this burger. I've cried. So, also gives ancestry. Ooh. I'm going to do that Vitagene. I'm going to do it. Because I want to know. Like, I know my dad's from Ghana. But I want to know my mother's side, my maternal side. Like, my great-grandmother, you know, and her mother and her grandmother. You know, I knew they came from Conyers, Georgia, but which slave ship they come on, you know, what part, how did they get to Georgia, you know, and then they left Georgia and came to Michigan, and my family has been here ever since. So, yeah. Girl, it's a big thing in Ghana with fried yams, for real? Fried yams. All right. That sounds good. But see, them yams, there's a lot of carbs. Them plantains, a lot of carbs. That's one thing I did notice when I would go to Maryland and eat. I'm like, that jollof rice, that's a lot of carbs. A lot of carbs. They good. Fufu, carbs. It's a lot of carbs. All right, guys. It's 8:41. I'm going to end this. But thank you so much for watching. And y'all have a good night. God bless. Oops. I'm adding people.